Best side hustles of 2021. What is going on, guys? That is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Maybe you're getting to the point where you're just sick of your 9 to 5. Maybe you want to start a second source of income like we've talked about a lot on this channel and we know how important that is. Or maybe you just want to see what else is out there, you know? Regardless, we're going to get into side hustles that you can start in 2021 and hopefully make a little bit extra money on the side. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you don't mind smashing that thumbs up button, that really helps me in a huge way, and it really helps the channel grow and it allows me to get this video out to more people. And I appreciate every single one of you guys that turned that like button blue. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We did it, guys. We made it to 200 subscribers before December even came around. Thank you for everyone that's subscribed so far. We have a lot more coming. I'm really excited for this milestone, and let's get into this video about side hustles right now. So before we get into the side hustle ideas, like the different nice side hustles that you can start, before we get into that, if you first just stumbled upon this channel and maybe you're new to personal finance and investing and business and entrepreneurship, maybe you're just new to all those different fields and you might be kind of thinking to yourself, what exactly is a side hustle? Basically, a side hustle is exactly what it sounds like. It's a pretty simple concept. It's just like a side job or something you do on the side, like a secondary source of income in addition to your full-time job. People do this for a lot of different reasons. Some people want to do it to get a little bit extra money to invest. Some people just want a little bit extra money to have, and some people really want to grow their side hustle like into something that will eventually overtake their full-time job. Now that we've gone over what a side hustle is very briefly, we're going to get into these ideas, and the first one we're going to talk about here is freelancing. I know I've talked about this on the channel before, but basically to simplify what a freelancer is, it's just someone who takes on different projects from different people. They can take the project they want and as many as they want, and basically they're working for themselves, deciding how much they personally value their time. And if you're interested in becoming a freelancer, ask yourself, what skills do you have, I guess you could say, that are better than the average person? And this doesn't have to mean like you're marginally better. It just has to mean you're above the average. This could be data analysis, maybe some sort of data science, video editing, photography. There's tons of different skills that are out there that you can grow that I'm sure some of you have that you can start freelancing with. So we'll take me, for example. I would say I have an above average skill level compared to, keep in mind, the average person. I'm not talking to any like professional, like people that edit movies or anything along those lines. But I would say my skill level is above average in regards to editing videos. There's tons and tons of people out there that really have no idea how to edit YouTube videos, commercials, or whatever you want to say. Even if you look at Ryan Pineda, he's very open. He says he doesn't know how to edit his own videos. He says he has a team that does it for him. He has no idea how to even get started on it. So if I wanted to find a freelancing job that revolves around video editing, I could go to sites like Upwork and Fiverr. And for this example, we're just going to use Upwork here, mainly because Upwork is one of the stocks I own. Shout out to all those Upwork shareholders out there. I got it at like $14. It's at like low 30s, I think right now, mid to low 30s. So we've already hit a home run on that stock and we're holding for the long run here. We're gonna hold for the long term as always, as we do on this channel. If you wanna check out my Upwork video, I will link that down below in the description. It's actually my most popular video on the channel, so feel free to go check that out. Anyway, you can go to Upwork and you can type in something like video editing and you'll see tons of different freelancing video editor jobs on that website. Some pay more, some pay less, but it's all about where you value your time and how much you are looking to get out of your time. I think this is a great hustle for everyone because you can do this from wherever you want in the world. You can be in Australia, you can be in Alaska, you can be in Rhode Island, you can be anywhere and do it at your own time. And especially if you already have the skill and knowledge, you can start making money instantly and there's no period of time where you're gonna be not profitable. On top of that, once you start getting some great reviews from using Upwork or Fiverr, you can start advertising yourself more, you'll be able to charge more, and you'll just make more money. The second side hustle we're gonna talk about in this video, and we're actually gonna group these together because I could probably talk about these individually for like an hour, but that's just being some side of like social media side hustle or like influencer. This includes like a YouTube channel, a blog, Instagram, and we'll even throw like an affiliate marketing page in there. What people don't realize is how much money you can actually make as an influencer. If you look up like how much some of these guys make on YouTube, they're making like millions of dollars, especially in the finance industry. And I'm not even talking about like the top 1% like financial education or Graham Stephan either. The thing is, there's tons of YouTubers out there that are making like 5 to 10K a month, and there's even more that are making like 1 to 2K a month. This can be enough money for things like your car payment, your mortgage, or even like grocery bills. Plus, by doing this, it's just gonna provide you with another source of income. So say like a virus breaks out and everyone gets laid off and no one's hiring, and the places that are hiring, they're on a hiring freeze, you'll still have another source of income and you'll have something to get by until you can find something else. Actually on Instagram, so if you have a following on Instagram, you can actually be making thousands of dollars per Instagram post if you're affiliated with a certain company. Nate O'Brien just said in one of his recent videos that he personally would not touch anything less than $5,000 for an Instagram post, which for some of you watching this, I'm sure that's a lot of money. And also as like a blogger or an affiliate marketer, I don't know if that's actually the correct term. I don't know if marketer is a word, but anyway, by doing that, you can also make a lot of money as well. So basically what affiliate marketing is you're basically helping a company and they're helping you. So when you see people say, sign up for this link below to get a 2-week free trial, or sign up down below to get 30% off, that is an affiliate marketing link. And if a person does sign up with that link, then the person promoting that link is going to receive a certain commission. A lot of people don't see this as a really profitable side hustle, but the truth is you can actually make a lot of money doing this, especially if those links are recurring. So what do I mean by that? So for example, if you go down in the description box of this video, you're going to see a TubeBuddy affiliate link. That's something I use for my channel. I feel like it's really helped my channel grow to what it is right now, and I don't think I would have gotten that far necessarily without it. It's really taught me a lot about YouTube. It's something I enjoy using and enjoy promoting. If you want to check it out, go ahead. If you don't, I mean, don't even bother with it. This is just an example for the video. But anyway, if you go down in the description box and you sign up with that link, I'm gonna receive an initial commission. But the thing is, TubeBuddy you pay for monthly. So say, I don't exactly know what it is off the top of my head right now, but say you pay $10 per month. And let's say I receive a 30% recurring commission. That means I'm gonna receive $3 every month that you pay for TubeBuddy if you sign up with my link. Now, to some people that might not seem like a lot, but say once you start growing your following, you get 1,000 people that sign up with that link, or maybe 2,000 people. That can really add up over time, especially those people that sign up, never use it, and forget about it. Don't be one of those people. Always make sure you know where your money's going. This is one of my favorites because the work is basically front-loaded, and once you're done with this, everything else that comes in is passive. Now, what do I mean by that? So say you have a channel with 200,000 subscribers. Obviously, if you put out a video, that's not passive. You needed to put work in to put out that video. You needed to record it. You needed to script it. You needed to edit it. There was work that had to go in to get that video out. But say you post that video, right? You post it on Friday, and then months go by, like couple months go by, 3 months, you take on different projects, you start a new course, maybe you have some new partner you're working with, but that video is still getting views and it's still making you money. Especially if you bring like a lot of value in a certain video and it's an evergreen video. I know there's some people I watch on YouTube that I've seen some great videos from. I go back and I rewatch those videos pretty frequently, and especially once you gain new subscribers and they see it, they might be doing the same exact thing. For example, my Upwork video, that video I posted a while ago, but it still continues to get views. And it really didn't take off for a while. When I first started it, I don't know exactly what happened, but it didn't get like a ton of traction. It was a very average to below average video. And then it just started blowing up, and it continued to blow up. And to this day, it still gets views. That video I just posted last week, one of the longest videos I ever posted on YouTube, that 20-minute video about how to invest in 2021, that's a good example of an evergreen video that once you can grow your channel and your following, should continue to get views for a while. The same applies to blogging and affiliate marketing. Once you edit and put up that blog post, the work is done and people are gonna keep going back to it if there's enough value in it. And for affiliate marketing, once you promote that product, once people sign up with that link and they decide they want to support you, then the work is done. I also like these because, as we talked about, number one, you can do that from anywhere in the world and at any time you want. You can do it at 2 o'clock in the morning in China. You can do it at 5 o'clock in the morning in Rhode Island. You can do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Australia. You can do it on your own schedule, and that's the important thing. Now, although this probably is my favorite one that we're gonna talk about on this list, I can see why people aren't gonna like it and people aren't gonna stick with it. First, you're not gonna make money overnight. It's gonna take a long time to get to profitability. If you look at how much subscribers we have right now, we only have 200 subscribers. After putting out, I'm not exactly sure how many videos, but it's somewhere around 70 videos. And I have not received a single penny in compensation yet. So it takes a little bit of time. But if you are talking about, or you're doing something you genuinely enjoy doing and it doesn't feel like work, and you don't mind that little gap before you receive any sort of money, I say go for it. What's the worst that could happen? You might require a small investment up front, but after you're done paying that little sum of money, you can go ahead, start doing something you love, and hopefully turn it into a great side hustle, and who knows, maybe even your career one day. Secondly, if you're gonna do this, you have to be your own boss and you have to treat it like a priority. I mean, like I said, you are your own boss with freelancing, but you're still working for someone. So if you take on a freelancing project, that person's gonna want that project done by a certain date, and you need that, and you know that, and you treat it as a priority. But for this, say you're making YouTube videos, no one's gonna tell you, you need to post a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No one's gonna tell you, you have to have this video up by 3 p.m. today. No one's gonna say that, and you really have to treat it as a priority, and you really have to be your own boss. But if you can be your own boss, lay out a plan and stick to a schedule, I think this is gonna be something you're really gonna enjoy. The third side hustle we're gonna talk about in this video, and I honestly don't know if I'd be doing this right now, but we're gonna throw it in there because one day the world will return to normal when this will be safe again, and that's like Amazon Flex, Uber, or Lyft drivers. So this is gonna require a little more math to decide if it's actually worth it for you personally, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute here. But to become an Uber, Lyft, or Amazon Flex driver, all you have to do is just go on the website, you can sign up, register your car, assuming there's nothing wrong with you as opposed to your background or anything like that, and you can start driving for any one of these services almost immediately. This can be a great way to make a little bit of extra money if you're just like going somewhere and you drop something off or someone off on the way, or maybe you're coming home and you do the same exact thing. And although I think this can be a great side hustle if you do it correctly, you also have to realize it might not actually be worth it. The first thing you gotta take into consideration is the cost of gas. Are you making enough money to offset the cost of gas, and are you making enough net profit to where it's actually worth it? Second, the wear and tear on your car. You have to calculate the same exact thing. After gas and the wear and tear on your car, is it really worth your time? I personally think this might be better if you live in the city area because you can drive more people, which means in turn you'll receive more tips. But hey, that's just me. I don't do this, but I think it's a good idea if you can do it correctly. The fourth side hustle we're gonna talk about on this list is just a sports referee. So I did this when I was in middle and high school, and this actually helped me build my wealth in a really massive way because you can do it at a young age and you can start working at say 12 or 13 years old as opposed to having to wait to 16 or 17 years old. And I automatically had a head start because, well, obviously most middle schoolers don't work, and I would say maybe half of high schoolers work. When I did this, and I actually just recently stopped doing it because there's other things I wanted to pursue, like for example, I wanted more time to make YouTube videos, plus the virus was breaking out, so I didn't know if I really wanted to get involved with all that and just being around all these different people, because you never know, put yourself in a situation like that, you honestly just never know. But anyway, when I first started doing this, or not even when I first started doing this, when I was doing this, there was times I would go to a game, I would do one game, I'd ref one soccer game, and I would be paid $100 for that one game, for 1 hour, $100. Obviously, it's gonna depend on the league, it's gonna depend on the age group, there's a lot of different things that are gonna depend on how much you're gonna get paid. It's also gonna depend on the sport, not everyone's gonna ref soccer. But there was also times I would drive, I would do 3 games, I'd be on the side for 2, and I would do a middle, we'd all rotate, and I'd walk away with, I don't know, $250, $300. It pays really well to be a sports referee. Plus, at the same time, you're just getting exercise, which is never a bad thing. If you think of it as you're getting paid to exercise, you might be a little more apt to do this. And although this did pay very well, this might not be for you if you don't have that thick skin, because there are just some players, coaches, and fans in this industry that can just be tough and lay into you. But if you do have that thick skin, then this might be a great side hustle for you to start. If it does interest you, I would look into your local community, I would ask around, maybe try to find someone else that does it and how they got started doing it, and just see how you can start doing it and start making a little bit of extra money today. The fifth side hustle we're gonna talk about in this video is flipping things. And to do this, you're gonna have to know the value of certain things. So maybe it's shoes, maybe it's equipment of some sort, like landscaping equipment, as you have to know the value of something and you have to get it for less than it's worth and you have to flip it for a profit. You can do this by going to some sort of auction or maybe looking for things on Craigslist or even eBay. I had a friend that did this with shoes when we were in high school. He would buy Jordans for less than what they were worth because he knew the value of them. He might have worn them once or twice or whatever the case may be. Then he would flip them for a profit and he would make really good money doing it. It actually blew my mind, and I really wish I was this business minded when I was in high school. Another example is Ryan Pineda. He made a video about how he made $8 grand or so a month, or it was something like that. It was something really actually impressive, like $8 grand I think it was a month by flipping couches. He would find couches that were either going for free, going for cheap, he thought were undervalued. I don't even know how you start to learn how much couches are valued for, to be perfectly honest with you. But he would find them, and then he would take them, or he would buy them, he would fix them up a little bit, he would fluff them up, he would make them look good, and he would sell them for a profit. I find flipping couches to be one of the more unique side hustles because, well, you need a truck that can be tough to move by yourself. First of all, I don't even know how we got into that, but it was a pretty good idea. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is you can definitely learn the value of certain things and then flip them for profits. And the last side hustle we're gonna talk about in this video is just teaching people online. So say like you're a teacher out there and you wanna start making a little bit of extra money on the side in the summer because, well, maybe a virus broke out and you can't do anything, or maybe you're just someone that has knowledge in a certain industry and you feel like you can really help people. First of all, YouTube's really not a bad idea. But second of all, if you want something more, I don't want to say not professional, but something more like set in stone where you don't have to be as creative on your own, there are websites out there where you can teach people online. One of which is YZat. You can go there, you can apply, and instantly you can start teaching people one-on-one. Even if you did this for 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, that could add up to like a couple of $100s a week. Never mind if you did it 5 days a week for say 3 to 5 hours a day, that would add up to a lot of money at the end of the summer, and you'd probably be a lot happier with your bank account. The important thing to note here is there's tons and tons of side hustles out there, but I think it's really important, especially when there's not a ton to do these days, that everyone has one, because it is important to start a second source of income. Plus, that additional income is just going to give you more money to invest into the markets or real estate, whatever you choose, whatever your best investment philosophy is. And on top of that, if anything were to happen to your main stream of income, you would have something until you're able to find a new job. And in saying that, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far to get us to 200 subscribers. Remember to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your favorite side hustle is, or even what your side hustle is currently, and I will see you guys in the next video.